Welcome to Tuberchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is CalmNatural247. This is somebody who's with us almost every single day since finding Tuberchat just a couple of months ago with 67 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them maybe even up and over the 70 that they're thinking about today, a little bit closer to the 100 they'll have on their minds soon enough. And what we find when we get to this channel is pretty much what you might expect. The relaxation genre is really big and growing on YouTube, obviously. So what we find here is pleasing visuals and audio to basically allow us to chillax in whatever way you like to do that. So I'm glad that we have another channel in the Tuberchat family that's providing this kind of content where you can, let a playlist run or have something going in the background or literally watch just to see some pleasing visuals like I was talking about. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. You'll notice that just under an hour ago, they actually slipped in a shout out video for Tuberchat taking our Instagram story, which is really cool. So thank you for doing that. I appreciate the shout out, of course. And we feature a different channel almost every single day on Tuberchat based on generosity and impact that I see within our community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. So I'm glad that CalmNatural247 has taken that and made good use of it. So hopefully, like I said, everybody will connect with them. I know we have at least one brand new channel in the chat today. Rate It Riley is here, and I see that Kayla Marr, who is not new to the idea of Tuberchat, but is here for the first time in our live stream, has come in as well. Hopefully you're both feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators that will come through the chat today. Everybody's here to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. I'm always good, especially when we're doing Tuberchat, so thank you for asking the Stock Explorer. I tend to miss a lot in the chat, so forgive me for anybody that does mention anything that you want me to see. Please mention 3 thumbs up at the beginning of your message if you have a question or comment that you want me to see, and I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around if I miss it. During the first 15 minutes or so, it's almost impossible for me to watch the chat. I'm going to do some introductions right now, so if you do have something you want me to see, then just please hang on for a moment. I've got a lot of members on the wheel already. Lori's Tech Time is there, Chef BSC, Cherry Bliss VSC, along with Kristen Walton and Corinne's Life, who are both here as moderators and members. Cute Goth Girl Gamer is here early. Mrs. VSNC09 is here, and Towels Art and Game has also come in. Now I see we've got a brand new membership happening. I'm just going to get Sparkle's Hope Chest onto the wheel as well. We always put the members on the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. So our brand new member for today is Brown and Beachy Solo Traveler. So thank you for that. I'm going to add you onto our wheel right away. And like I said, that means that from now on, whenever you're here in Tuberchat, I will add you to the wheel right away as soon as I see you. Ret Sam TV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Not sure if this is your first time here. And Drewski Gone Gaming, good to see you in the chat as well. Hopefully you're both feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators that will come through here today. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Peacekeeper, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support to get us going. You knocked a little bit of life off of yesterday's stream boss, who is the Stock Explorer, who's enjoying a little bit bit of extra exposure for that reason. Andy Aceflaw1 says he's on his way going skiing, so thank you for coming in quickly. Come Hither with Heather is back with us again. Cooking with Miss Brown. It's been a little while, but it's great to see you here. Facing Reality and Fanatic Guide are incredibly supportive creators. They're here with us almost every single day, always engaging conversation in the chat. Ghostly Winds is a longtime friend of Tuberchat, as is Have Cheetah Will View. These are both extremely supportive creators and show generosity in different ways in the YouTube streets. Holistic Living with Abby Stalkermom, it's always good to have you here. Mr. Fulton Mraz has been with Tuberchat from the beginning. Mrs. Gigi was recently featured, and Princess Beyond Passions has been featured once before as well. That is the first creator to probably have used the copyright-free music that we have available as well. Rose Kitchen, good to see you here. I ran into them this morning in another live stream. Sam Slogs, Trains, and More is here as a member and a moderator. Just getting them onto the wheel as well. Tina B, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Vibes with the Thompson family, always good to see you in the house. And Yarn Barf is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Good to have you here. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Coupon Gale must be here. Good to see you. I see somebody saying hello to you. I could be wrong about that. Coupon Gale's here almost every day. That's Gail Southern Living with a second channel. So hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Like I said, our first channel for today is Calm Natural 247. And like I said, they're here with us almost every single day since finding Tuberchat. They are also out supporting other creators all the time. I run into them regularly. So hopefully you will too after you connect with them. So the way that we connect here, for anybody that is brand new, or if you've only been here a couple of times before, Tuberchat is what we call a growth stream. There are literally hundreds, if not thousands of them out there. There's a lot of great ones. I have some dear friends who run some of these things, and they're all just a little bit different. So specifically, the way that we connect here in Tuberchat is to head to somebody's channel after starting a conversation with them, and then watching a full video of at least 3 minutes long. It's very important that the video that you watch is at least 3 minutes, better if it's 4, 5, 6, or 7, and has a meaningful, genuine comment left on it by you of 3 to 4 sentences. Very important not to say new friend here or nice one or, you know, Tuberchat fam and that kind of stuff, because you don't want to say the same things that hundreds of other creators are saying, or your comment could get held for review and you might lose the connection. Mr. Bones, good to see you here. And when you are watching that video and leaving your comment, please give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, as you see me do for all creators. That should make your connection stick. Then come back into the chat here and let them know that you've done that. They will turn around and do the same thing for you. Chrissy Ellen, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in, and I think we've got another brand new channel here. Diva Divine Light, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So a creator has left a super chat for us to get us started today, and I appreciate that. They've done that many times before. That's Peacekeeper. Now, this is an extremely popular name on YouTube, and as you can see, when I go through my search results, it's going to take me a moment to find this channel. Now, their link would have been dropped by our robot as soon as they dropped that super chat, but we're really doing a great service for them when we search, find, and click on their name. So I'm just going to go through their videos here. I'm actually going to take your latest video and add it into my catch-up list so I don't fall too far behind. I did catch up yesterday with you with your 100 sub special video. But let's see what they've got in their videos for something a little more popular that I can use maybe as a search term that we can find. I wonder if Call of Duty will do it. Oh, stretched resolution. We talked about that. Let's see what happens if I use this in the search results. Maybe not quite, eh? It's just such a popular channel name. I'll get back to it in a second here. I was hoping I'd find something to easily find that channel. We don't do a lot of links here, but I'm going to do it anyway, because Peacekeeper has been such a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I want to make sure everybody gets to them. Like I said, we're just putting this channel up right away because they just dropped a super chat on us. But hopefully everybody will connect with them. Obviously, more gaming than anything else. And with 110 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 120 that they'll be thinking about soon enough on their way towards 200. Tellard Maid, good to see you back in the house. Andale Homestead, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. I'm not sure if I welcomed you, but I did make sure, I did actually have Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning as our featured channel this coming Monday, as a matter of fact. Fanatic Guide makes a good point. We should be matching the avatar when we're looking for a channel, especially with a popular name like this, Peacekeeper. So please just make sure you match that avatar, and you'll make sure you've got the right channel, and I'll be happy for anybody to support them. Like I said, they're a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in Tuberchat. And then Diva Divine Light. So everybody here is willing to connect, and what you'll find is, especially for anybody that is brand new to Tuberchat, your best success will be made by making the first move. We believe wholeheartedly here in giving much more than we expect to receive. I put a lot of focus on generosity in creators, so by making the first move, you will certainly have other creators reaching out back to you. So Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama, thank you for your super chat. And on that note, so you'll notice the wheel's a little bit different today. I'll describe how the wheel works in a moment, but all that fluff and stuff is at the top. I missed a super chat yesterday from them, and they've done that many times before, so I wanted to make sure I made that up for them. So we've got all that fluff and stuff on the wheel already for today, and then Scratch and Pete PA, of course, is on the wheel, but I've just put him at the bottom instead of the top for today. Andre Southgate, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in again today. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody. So Diva Divine Light, the best idea is just to start a conversation with creators one at a time. You can meet anywhere from 8 to 10 people per hour, depending on how much time you spend here. And once you start a conversation, you're letting them know that you want to connect. Head to their channel, watch a full video of at least 3 minutes, leave a meaningful comment, give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the bell on, come back and let them know that you've done that. We usually say, I've been to your house and left you a package. It means I've been to your channel and left you a comment on a video. And then they'll turn around and do the same thing for you. The instructions are always in the descriptions of our live streams, so you can find those easily. Since we do have a lot of new channels today, if anybody does notice anybody not quite connecting the right way, you can reach out to me on Instagram, and I will have a quick look, and then I can address anything that we need discreetly in some way or another. Ghostly Winds always makes me laugh. Makeup Mom and Son is in the house, both as a moderator and a member again. And Michael's Adventures sends his regards again today. It's not very often that Michael's Adventures is not with us on a Saturday. He's a dedicated and beloved moderator here in Tuberchat. He's one of the most supportive creators that I've met. He always makes sure to remind me to let everybody know that he is thinking about us when he can't be here. So just due to a work schedule, we won't see him today. He'll likely be back tomorrow. So Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama. I'm going to put your channel up next. And then Corinne's Life actually dropped a super chat on us as well. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate this extra support to get us going. And Corinne's Life has been a dear friend for a long time. Sparkle's Hope Chest also is somebody who shows generosity in about every way that you can on YouTube. This is somebody who brings us pure variety on her channel. We get a great look at the creator behind the channel. She collaborates when she can and has been able to do that more often than not with Wolf Spirit Productions, who happens to be her daughter in real life, which is really cool. This is a mother-daughter combo with separate channels, but that absolutely support each other in every way that we all wish people would support us. Venom for Life, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And then Andy Ace Flaw 1 will be skiing tomorrow, so thank you for letting us know. He's been with Tuberchat from the very beginning. And hopefully everybody's already off to the races, meeting new friends and family members. Just please remember to take your time. It's very important, more so than ever before, that we're watching full videos of at least 3 minutes, leaving meaningful, genuine comments of 3 or 4 sentences, and putting the thumbs up and the bell on for everybody. It is actually a great idea as well to take a couple of extra videos, add them into your watch later list, and then you could just let those run, and that gives YouTube another signal to say you've already been back to that creator because you enjoyed their content so much, and then other people will do the same for you. Black Phoenix, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Sparkles Hope Chest, like I said, brings us pure variety on her channel. She's been a longtime friend of Tuberchat and shows generosity in many ways, including, we've spoken on Instagram, and I'm always happy to talk YouTube. If it's questions, that's fine. If there's something you think I can help with, but more often than not, I hear from creators sharing lessons learned along the way or things they notice in the YouTube streets, and for that I'm very grateful. So Sparkles Hope Chest is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well, and I hope you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back from her after you connect with her. So we're going to look now at Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama. Quite a long name for a channel, but they've got quite a bit to show us when we get there. So it's interesting, the next channel that we're going to look at as well, because these both happen to be in the same business. But Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama, more than anything else, is giving us a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of a lot of merchandise, not just sold by themselves, but also available to other YouTubers and small businesses. And it's really cool to see how some of the things that we think about are made, like, for instance, t-shirts and mugs and hats and vinyl and things that we see regularly out in the business world. And it's great to have this channel as a resource here in the Tuberchat family as well. So they've got 273 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. And then I missed a super chat, so forgive me that. Princess Beyond Passions, we'll get to that because luckily Scratch and Pete PA is on the case. And Mr. Bubba's, good to see you here. Vanessa Scott Real Mystery was actually our featured channel from yesterday. So hopefully everybody will connect with them as well. Let me scan my chat and see if I can get back. I might be able to catch that. Oh, Black Phoenix, thank you. You've dropped a super chat on us as well. Forgive me for missing these things. I did that yesterday too. Like I said, that's the reason that all that fluff and stuff is on the top of the wheel for today. So Princess Beyond Passions, I'm actually going to put you up right before Corinne's life. And when we get to Corinne's life, I'll show you the similarities between that channel and Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. Ranger92308 from the Drop the Link Day crew. Thank you so much for a super chat. And we're really filling the wheel up here, so thank you for this extra support. I really do appreciate that. Corinne's Life actually managed to snipe the Stream Boss position, so that's really cool. They knocked out the Stock Explorer, and what I'm talking about is the video game life meter under my camera there. And whoever it is that knocks out the life from the last Stream Boss becomes the new Stream Boss, and that's Corinne's life now. So first, I'm going to put up Princess Beyond Passions for another super chat, and thank you, Four Corners and Princess Beyond Passions, both for those. Venom for Life, I'm always good, living the dream, so hopefully you are too. Thank you for asking, and forgive me for everybody that I miss. If I miss something that you mentioned in the chat, just please mention it again. I will appreciate your patience if you can mention 3 thumbs up or @mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow, and hopefully I'll catch it the next time around. Princess Beyond Passions has 1,730 subscribers right now. Mr. Bones says the wheel's small. The wheel's too much to read the names now because it's so full. the last couple of weeks. So after the Christmas holidays started, and then especially now in the cold weather in a lot of climates similar to where I am in Niagara Falls, Canada, there's more people indoors now, more eyeballs on everything online, including YouTube. So I hope everybody's taking advantage of that with lots of premieres and live streams and things. Ranger92308, thank you so much for that membership as well. For that reason, every time you're here, I'm going to put you on the wheel as soon as I see you in the chat. But we're going to look at your channel soon anyway because of your super chat as well. So thank you for that extra generosity today. I really do appreciate that. And Stream Boss, Brown and Beachy Solo Traveler, is that video game life meter that you see under my camera here. Right now it says Corinne's life because she was the last one to knock the life out of the last Stream Boss. What happens is I have mine set to about 1 point per American penny. So whenever anybody drops a membership or a super chat, it knocks a little bit of life off of the last Stream Boss by basically a point value, right? A $1 super chat knocks 100 points off. And eventually what happens is when somebody knocks the rest of the life, the remaining life off of the last Stream Boss, they become the Stream Boss. That's what we saw from Corinne's life as they knocked out the Stock Explorer. So the Stock Explorer has a question. An Arsenic Element, good to see you here. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. So the Stock Explorer asks, how far in advance should you post a premiere? My recommendation is as long as you can stand. So if your video is not time sensitive and you're able to get it posted for several days as a minimum, that will really help because it will allow your title, description, thumbnail, tags, everything to percolate in the YouTube system. If you think about this, these companies are really, really big, right? Like Google, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, all these things. But they use servers that are all around the world, and even though things seem very instant to us, it still takes a little bit of time to travel. It takes time for things to travel from one server to another, to another, to another. You'd be shocked how many copies of all of our stuff there are online. But it takes time to percolate in the system and really get cataloged so that when you're ready to release, YouTube has got a really great idea of where to situate your premiere or video or whatever it's going to be. So I always recommend as far in advance as you can stand. We have lots of creators here who set up 4 or 5 at a time, a week in advance almost. I try for a week if I can. And that's just a recommendation. So this is one of the things that I want to point out. You know, I don't necessarily think that I'm right. What I do is basically bring my opinion based on my own experience and the things we learn here so that you can make the right decision for your own channel. Every video is unique, every channel is unique, every creator is unique, of course. But my recommendations are always to set things in the system, whether you premiere it or not, as far in advance as possible. And I find that that really gives a great boost to the algorithm and how your video is going to be set out. Soulstar Sketching, good to see you here. Come Hither with Heather puts them up 6 days in advance if they can. Even if they're just sitting in the system as private or unlisted, that's okay. I leave everything private until I'm ready to either premiere or release. And even, you know, some of the stuff that I put up is weeks in advance in the system. Not just for my own channels either. And I'm going to get you to pardon me just for a quick second. We're going to talk about Princess Beyond Passions quickly. And again, forgive me for anything that I'm missing in the chat. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. Mama's Handprint, good to see you here. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. So we're looking at Princess Beyond Passions. This may be, she's definitely one of the first, if not the first creator to use the Tuberchat music. It's really from our copyright-free music channel. All the same music that you hear in the background here is available. You can use it as copyright-free or royalty-free, however you want to look at it. Princess Beyond Passions was one of the first ones to jump on that, for which I'm grateful. I keep remembering that story. They bring pure variety on their channel. They're incredibly supportive and fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. So next we're going to look at Corinne's life for the same reason. Thank you both for your super chats. I really do appreciate that extra support to get us going. Radical Productions is in the house with what I believe is about 7,000 subscribers now. Caliking 916, it's good to see you here as well. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So when I talk about the similarities between one of the channels we saw earlier, it's because Corinne's life is in the same business, where what they do is give us a behind-the-scenes look at the making of merchandise with her business called Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. And you've seen some of that merchandise popping up on different YouTube channels lately throughout the Tuberchat family. And there's a lot more to this channel than that merchandise, but I just put a focus on it because I want you to know that that is available both for other small YouTubers, or YouTubers of any size really, and small businesses as well. So you can use this channel as both a resource, somebody to learn, and I know you'll have a lot of fun there. And Corinne's life has shown generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. She happens to be a moderator and a member here. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her when you get there, including super chats and memberships. But she does the featured channels collaboration, which I love talking about. She's also willing to swap playlists with other creators. And for anybody that's willing to do that, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat for the purpose of gaining watch hours. Other creators should reach out to you when they see that. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Higgy Homestead, good to see you in the house as well. Corinne's life will also allow and encourage anybody to connect the same way that we do here in Tuberchat in any of their premieres and live streams. Facing Reality has a great question. What are your January goals for your channel? My guess is that that's a question for everybody in the chat. So you can let us know what you're planning to do for January. And let everybody know what we've got to look forward to on your channel. Tuberchat will be much of the same. Of course, we're here every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. The times that we're running this weekend are our most typical times. And then, so let's have a look at Black Phoenix as well. So Corinne's life is our stream boss now, like I was talking about. You see that right under my camera there. And next we're going to look at Black Phoenix. So this is another popular name for a channel, and what we want to do is use our filters, whether you're on a phone or a computer, to make sure that you get to look at channels. Black Phoenix should come up fairly quickly for you. It may not be first or second, but you'll find that out for yourself. Just make sure you match that avatar. They've got 217 subscribers right now. We want to push them up and over the 220 that they're thinking about if we can, and get them rolling towards 300. And then what we find here is a lot of gameplay videos, as you would expect. I can't believe how frequently you're posting, sometimes more than once a day, but pretty much every day. I'm just going to take your latest one. I hope I can catch one of these and add this into my catch-up list. I will make sure that I run that in the next 24 hours just to get caught up with you, and you get a couple of hours, literally, of watch time there. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this creator. They're obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and have been for quite some time here on Tuberchat. Charlene Heal is a powerhouse of energy and positivity, and she's in the chat right now. I'll show you both of her channels when we get there. Miss Geeky's talking about reaching 1K. I wonder if you will. We'll have a look at your channel, I'm sure, at some point today, and then it would be nice if we could get you there, or you could get there and we could help between the next month. Between the next month or so. Andy AceFlaw1 would love to reach 4K, so hopefully we can get you moving on that. AceFlaw1 is doing a lot of playlist swapping, so hopefully we can get a few more hours for everybody by doing that as well. And like I said, for anybody that's willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Now, this is a creator I'm still getting to know, although we've kind of been connected, spiderwebbing out through our communities for quite some time. Ranger92308, let me see where those videos were. I wanted to point out something. 187 subscribers they've got on their channel right now. I'd love to push them a little bit farther. And why did I think, have I made a mistake today? Did I mention you were in the Drop the Link Day crew? Am I mistaken? Maybe I'm mistaken about this channel. Forgive me for that. One of the reasons why I like putting channels on the screen like this is so that over time I can get to know the channels and their creators a little bit better. Let me take this latest video and add this into my catch-up list so I can first of all get caught up with your channel, make sure I don't fall too far behind. But Ranger92308 has just become a member, so this is a creator who now we will see a lot more of, because every time they're here, like all the members, we're going to put them onto the wheel right away. For those of you who haven't heard my speech on how exactly the wheel works, if you're fairly new to Tuberchat or haven't been here many times yet, what I have is a robot that goes through the chat. It's called Botissimo, and I'm just going to show you a window here that I have on the side on my other screen. And what this does is it sends nice messages through the chat to welcome everybody, which is great. It is a paid service, though. I have an affiliate link in the description, of course, and I've been using it for a long time. But what it does is a spectacular job of keeping track of how active everybody is in the chat. So the way that the wheel works is not just about how long you're here, but how much you're interacting with everybody in the chat. And then this arbitrary number is put beside your name here in the statistics. Scratch and PPA and Facing Reality are always at the top. And then when I need names for the wheel, I go down the list here and start adding names based on everybody's interactivity, if that makes sense. So we will get to that eventually. Right now, we've just put up a few channels who've dropped some super chat on us, and I really do appreciate all that extra generous support from everybody, so thank you for that. I Need Coffee 33, it's good to see you here, and Vibes with the Thompson Family still hanging out. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Radical Productions is just hanging out. That is an extremely supportive creator that's out when I'm out supporting others myself, bouncing in between premieres, live streams, and particularly commenting on videos. I see a lot of comments from Radical Productions, which is really, really cool. And they show generosity in many different ways. So Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More is another generous creator. They show generosity in just about every way that you can on YouTube. They happen to be here both as a member and a moderator. And they will also allow a lot of different things on their channel. First of all, they're willing to swap playlists with other creators. Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More is closing in on their 4K watch hours and getting closer and closer every day. He also does the featured channels collaboration that I keep mentioning. I'll talk about that at some point today. And then as well, he does a series of live streams, usually once a week, where he allows and encourages everybody to connect in the same way that we do here in Tuberchat. So you'll meet lots of friends and family members over there, and this is all in between his regular content, which consists of a lot of train videos, as you'd expect, along with some unboxings and product reviews and random live streams. He also likes to hop in on other StreamYard panels, so you'll likely see Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More collaborating with other creators often, especially here in the Tuberchat family. So I'm spinning the wheel. Now we're going to look at all that fluff and stuff. This is a creator who dropped a super chat on us yesterday, but I missed it, so I didn't get to this channel. But we're going to have a quick look. They've done that before. Obviously a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I hope everybody will connect with all that fluff and stuff. They bring us a lot of outdoor footage, particularly looking at things like reef fishing and snorkeling and things like this. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I'm just going to take their Christmas baked ham video here, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so I can make sure I don't fall too far behind with them. Pardon me. And Peacekeeper is willing to collaborate as well with creators. Pardon me, I'm still struggling with my voice a little bit. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. The Stock Explorer is talking about Dogecoin again, which happens to be at a great price if you want to buy it. Somebody like me's getting all stressed out again because for days now, crypto's been quite volatile and I seem to be down a little bit. Probably 20% off of my high from 2021. I haven't bought anything in a while, but I do own the smallest amount of Dogecoin, so I'll be looking forward to seeing that jump up. But of course, you know, you don't want to take advice from me when it comes to finances because I am not an expert and I certainly do not follow enough to give advice, but you know, the basic idea of buy low, sell high can be very helpful. Now with crypto being so volatile, we have resources like the Stock Explorer and a couple of other creators that can help us get a better idea of what to expect from some of these things. And when we talk about monetizing our channels and the income that's going to come, maybe we can maximize the impact of that income by thinking about stocks and crypto and all those other beautiful investments. So all that fluff and stuff right now has 879 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 that they're thinking about, get them officially on that road to 1K. Next, we're going to look at Lori's Tech Time. Now, this happens to be a member as well, so I put them on the wheel as soon as I saw them today, and we're going to have a look at what they've got going on. I keep talking about this channel. Now, I'm still getting to know their content, but typically what they've been doing lately are some unboxing videos of this really cool monthly subscription box. I think it's actually quarterly, if I understand right. But, you know, we see monthly subscription boxes all over YouTube as unboxings and things like that, and I love the idea of them. But Lori's Tech Time has stumbled across something called Gadget Discovery Club. And what they're doing is sending a piece of tech, like some kind of a gadget, I think it's every 3 months. You can correct me if I'm wrong, and you can learn more on her channel, obviously, from these reviews. But I was really interested to see that because that's right up my alley, that kind of thing. So I might join Lori's Tech Time in supporting that company and seeing what they come up with in the next little while. But 392 subscribers is what we find when we get there. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit closer towards the 400 that she's thinking about, because she's going to have that at any time. So hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Oh, I see. Yeah, Lori's Tech Time says hers is monthly, but you think they changed it to quarterly. Yeah, I checked out the website right after I saw your channel. So whether I'll do anything about it or not, we'll see. But I think it's a cool thing, right? Myself personally, I do not badly with tech reviews, but one of the things I want to think about, here's an idea, right? So I'm going to tell you how I think about my personal channel. It's just variety. I just put whatever up there. But you consider the idea of your audience and where you want to position yourself in the market, because when you're going to do something like a tech review, you can go the Think Media route and compare which $5,000 camera should somebody buy next week. But you have to decide if that's the kind of thing that you want to do, or if you want to go with something like, let's look at things that cost somewhere between $50 and let's say $200 or something like that. You're choosing a different audience than the $5,000 camera in most cases. Again, not saying I'm right, but these are just things to think about. So when you niche down, at least your content, if not your channel, you just want to consider who the audience is going to be and where you think you're going to have the best impact. So for me, because we have so many people from the Tuberchat community that also follow me on my personal channel, it makes sense for me to review things like my green screen here that is both fantastic. I love this thing, and affordable. If you think about it, now we've done 335 episodes, and this green screen has been used for every single one. except for the fact that it's also been used in a couple of other videos that I've done on my own channel. So when you think about something that you can get at least 400 uses out of, it definitely has some kind of value. But these are things to think about. Stiff Breast Entertainment, good to see you here. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And our featured channel for today is Calm Natural 247. TWT TV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Yes, Kristen Walton is mentioning she can't wait for me to review my Stream Deck, which I lost. Oh, let me see if I can find it here. My pile of stuff. I've got too many reviews to do, and I never seem to get around to doing these things, but hopefully during January I'll get to this. But I do have a Stream Deck Mini that Kristen got me for Christmas, and I can't wait to get that done, because what I'll do is show everybody how this can really be helpful for live streaming, as well as it can be used for shortcuts on your computer. So whatever program you're using, you can program this thing that you can just hit a key and it'll do a bunch of stuff for you, which is really cool. Brown and Beachy, Solo Traveler is coming up, and let's see what they've got going on their channel. Back Alley Stock Picks, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to put you onto the wheel. And Brown and Beachy Solo Traveler. So they were actually here, I think, yesterday too. But this is the first time we're putting this channel up on the screen. So, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take this 11-minute video here. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on as well. And that should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat. Of course you are. You happen to be a member now. And hopefully you have that notification bell on so you don't miss the live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I also try to post the streams a day or two in advance. So if you know that one is coming up, you can go to our front page, check the time, and plan if you need to. Chrissy Ellen is coming up right now. She's been an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. The Stock Explorer is talking about those YouTube business cards. So I'm going to see what I can do about finding an effective way to make that available to everybody. I probably should have done that before I put them out, but I didn't expect such a great response on those. Now, I get asked every day, to be honest with you. For those of you who haven't seen them, on our front page, we have a shelf for shout out videos where, you know, sometimes creators will make a list of 5 or 10 creators, and if Tuberchat has been included, we put that video on our front page. Sometimes creators will make a video specifically about Tuberchat, and recently we sent out some Christmas gifts to our moderators, and some of them did unboxing videos. So if you haven't seen those yet, I hope that you will, because it will give a lot of our moderators some extra support, and you can connect with them if you haven't. But you'll see what on earth me and the Stock Explorer are talking about right now with these special business cards. My idea is, I've already done it as a tutorial once, but it was very long-winded because I did it as a live stream. What I intend to do is do a tutorial so everybody can understand how to make them for themselves, and then have a download link so that if anybody uses Photoshop, they can use that. Maybe what I'll do is make a gig on Fiverr. So if somebody wants me to do it for them, I'll just charge the lowest amount and customize it for somebody, because it only really takes a few minutes at a time. And then somebody could print them wherever they are. Although I am a print broker, I can get them done. But the idea is not, I didn't do that for the intention of, you know, wanting to charge everybody for business cards. If it makes sense for me to do it for somebody, I will. If not, I'd like to make it available so everybody can just have that for themselves. But we'll see. So I will work on that as quick as I can. But thank you for asking, the Stock Explorer. First Time Fishing Adventures is here. Good to see you here. I just got into a long speech, so forgive me if anybody has been missed in the chat. I certainly don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. John H. Shelton is in the chat as a member. He's got 2 channels. We'll look at both of those soon. And Mortgage with Me, it's good to see you here. Right now, we are looking at Chrissy Ellen. She's been an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. She's a gold member, so her link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. She's got 1,660 subscribers right now, and I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 1,700 that she's thinking about. She does pure variety on her channel, and I just want to make sure I don't fall too far behind here. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos and add this. I meant to add that into my catch-up list so that I can get caught up and not fall too far behind. And Rambling with the Brums has walked in the house as well. They happen to be another fellow Canadian and happen to be a member, so I've got them on the wheel right away. My Peaceful Moment, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Our featured channel is ComNatural247. They're here in the chat with us. If anybody's willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I'm willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Mrs. VSNC09 has built up quite a reputation as a supporter since being here in the Tuberchat family just for the last few months. She's here almost every single day and does a mix of videos and live streams. What we noticed about this channel first was a lot of coverage of royal family type content, which is interesting. I hadn't seen much of that before, so I think this is this is my go-to resource if I was looking for that particular content or wanted to hear an opinion about that. But then as well, they're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships, and Mrs. VSNC09 has mixed up a lot of variety on the channel as well. And Diva Divine Light, thank you so much for the time that you spent. And Mrs. VSNC09 right now has 1,560 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 1,600 that they're thinking about. I need just a quick second here. And we'll spin the wheel again. Pardon me. One of the things I wanted to talk about is these featured channels here, like Mrs. VSNC09 has on their front page. When you feature channels like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages. I recommend it because it's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. That's where the strong and solid foundation for our channel really comes from. Allison Mystery Show, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here and everybody's willing to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Our New Land, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Rambling with the Brums is coming up right now. I was talking about this. They happen to be a fellow Canadian. Pardon me again for 1 second. And we'll get this channel up here. Rambling with Brums. And Teller Maid is still in the house. And oh, it's interesting. I can't believe those robots. I think that's the first time we've seen it here in Tuberchat, these robots that come through. Because to leave a message, you have to be subscribed for 20 minutes. So that's kind of crazy that it would come through at all. I'm going to have to see if I can get rid of those. One of the things you can do when you see those things is you can take character sets, like you notice that it said dot online, right? You can add that into your banned words list, and then when they try to drop that, it won't happen. Now, there's so many of them out there, and I don't know why YouTube can't get a handle on this, but thank goodness for the moderators as well. They could just get rid of those things. But those are not malicious. They're just robots. It doesn't matter. I don't think anybody really cares, to be honest with you. Rambling with the Brums happens to be a fellow Canadian. Dumpster Diving Devs, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It has been a while since you've been here, but Dumpster Diving Devs has been with Tuberchat so long that they actually were here for our very first live stream. So it's great to see you. 335 episodes later, Dumpster Diving Devs is still meeting new friends and family members and still growing their channel, which is great. So Rambling with the Brums has got 516 subscribers right now. We're expecting that community tab to pop up anytime now, and there's their celebration. They just did a stream yesterday. I'm sorry I didn't catch that. I'm just going to take another video from you here, though, a shorter one to catch up with. But Rambling with the Brums has built up quite a reputation now as a supporter and a moderator, actually, on many different channels. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're bringing us a lot of variety. They did talk about the idea yesterday. They've got a drone coming, so we can't wait to see what they're going to do with that. Drones can be great for adding B-roll footage into almost any video. And then as well, I think, you know, the idea of drone footage is getting so popular because more and more of these things have become accessible to people that a lot of people are looking forward to that. Very cool. Big party next Saturday night, says Rambling with the Brums. Okay, hopefully I'll catch that. And then feel free to remind me, though, as well. Are there any new rules? Thank you, Allison Mystery Show. Yeah, in our video description is the procedure that you can follow to meet people. We do have a few rules, but they're very simple, pretty standard. Nothing to be too worried about. They're listed there. Typically, Tuberchat is meant just as a meeting place. We're here to connect with each other for the purpose of supporting each other over the long term. It's not a sub-for-sub network. We're here for much more than that. And the idea is if you are the kind of creator who's willing to support others by watching videos and hanging out in live streams and leaving comments and thumbs up and all that good stuff, you'll find lots of people willing to do the same thing for you here. But thank you for asking, because I really do appreciate that. We know that in a lot of live streams and premieres and things like that, a lot of hosts have strict rules, especially in growth streams, which are similar to Tuberchat. So ours tends to be pretty strict, actually. The rules are simple to follow, but the reason why we put so many in place is not so much because it's a big deal here. Everybody here is respectful all the time, but when you're out in other live streams, we just want to make sure that we're instilling good habits in everybody and good etiquette so that when you're out there, you don't accidentally do something that has moderators banning you and timing you out and everything like that. Because I promise you, I know what it's like. When I had first started this, I got banned on my share of channels and I've been timed out. And I think I tried to block Nightbot the first time I ever interacted with that thing too. So, I'm sure most of you know what on earth I'm talking about, how, you know, these robots can act, and it's easy to get timed out in live streams just for doing simple things like dropping too many emojis. So we limit those. We try not to use numbers in the chat. If you're going to use a number to describe anything, just please use words, but that's all spelled out in the description anyway. And like I said, it's not such a big idea here, just that we want everybody still to be growing their channel when you're out in other places. We have a lot of friends here that will allow you to connect in their live streams, including the Stock Explorer, actually. And we want everybody to be growing their channel. I can't be here 24 hours a day, but I want you to be growing your channel even when I'm not here. So when I see you next weekend, hopefully you're better off than when we left you on Monday. Oh, and then don't use emojis in video titles against YouTube's terms of service. I'll have to look that up, Towels Art and Game, to see if that's the case. I haven't seen that. Thank you so much, Scratch and PPA. I don't know why I'm falling behind with this. We've got another couple of members. Wolf Haunts Paranormal is brand new to Tuberchat. They were just here yesterday, but they became a member. And then GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team. Has been a member for a long time, so we've got them on the wheel as well. Thank you for that. Scratch and PPA, thank goodness, has my back more often than I could describe. And for those of you who are here regularly, you've seen that. Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs up. I didn't mean to spin the wheel already. Charlene Heal will come up next, but we're still talking about the Stock Explorer. 597 subscribers. They're going to have 600 any moment now, maybe even today. If anybody hasn't already connected with them, what you're going to find from this channel is talk about not just the stock market, but also crypto. I'm sure we're going to get into NFTs and things like that soon as well. And they're bringing us a really level-headed and down-to-earth look at a lot of companies, the things that they're doing, and more often, the products that they're actually putting out to give us an idea of the moves they expect to be made both in the short and long term from some of these companies. So I think it's great that we have so many financial channels in the Tuberchat family now, because when we think about the idea of monetizing and eventually having some income roll through, it would be wonderful if after life's basic wants and needs are met, we can maximize the impact of that income. And people like the Stock Explorer are going to help us, because even if you're not so much into the idea of investing in the stock market or crypto, let's just say right now, anything's possible in the future, of course, but as well, I think it's best to get as much information from everywhere as you can so that you can make the right decisions, especially financially, no matter where you're going to put your money. So I love hanging out with the Stock Explorer. They do a mix of videos and live streams. They also hop in on other people's panels, which is really, really cool. And I saw them do an unboxing the other day. You know, they were talking about Crocs stock. We all know Crocs, those funky shoes. And the Stock Explorer just ordered a pair. So it's interesting because they're not just talking about the stocks. They're showing us and giving us an explanation as to why these things are so hot, which is really cool. So I hope you'll connect with them. They are out supporting other people like crazy. I run into the Stock Explorer every day that I can be out supporting others myself. They're always engaging the chat and spreading positivity with other creators as well. And then, yeah, the Stock Explorer, the other day they did a pretty chilled stream when they did the unboxing of those Crocs. We were all just hanging out, and that could be a good time too. You know, Tuberchat is a very fast-paced live stream. We're all here to work on our channels, and the conversations can be pretty light because you want to be meeting as many people as you can. But it's nice to hop into some of these other live streams, like, you know, the Stock Explorer, if Charlene Heal's going to do some live streams, and people like Natural 247, who's our featured channel for today, where you can really have conversation and get to know people. And this is something that was pointed out by our dear friends, Two Pineapples. They run a 24-hour live stream, and that's really cool as well. So Charlene Heal has 534 subscribers. They've got their community tab ready to rock and roll, which is very cool. And Charlene Heal is a powerhouse of energy, positivity, and motivation. They bring that everywhere that they go here in Tuberchat and everywhere else that I run into them. So you'll enjoy that kind of engagement and support coming back from Charlene Heal after you connect with her. I'm just going to show you her second channel. Business Services and Opportunities is the second channel from Charlene Heal, so we'll likely get more positivity and motivation here. And I hope you'll connect with her on both channels. We'd love to get this one going with 24 subscribers right now. Maybe we can push her up and over the 25 she's thinking about today. And it's always good to support creators on multiple channels if they have them. Anybody's welcome to come into Tuberchat with more than one channel if you have them. The only thing I ever ask is that we treat them separately so that we're always connecting the right way. So let me clean up my wheel a little bit. I did not take Rambling with the Brums off of the wheel, but I've got them off now. I'm going to spin the wheel again, and we'll see who's coming up next. Back Alley Stock Picks is coming up. You know, I was thinking about it, the Stock Explorer. So I looked at their website, and of course in Canadian dollars, it looks like some of the Crocs can be as high as $60. I'm like, $60 for a piece of rubber is pretty amazing when you think about it, right? Somebody invented those things, and I don't know the story. The Stock Explorer probably knows better than I do. But when I think about the idea of how Crocs are probably made is just a couple of molds. They have one for each shoe size or whatever, right? And it can't be much more than now I don't know, but I'm just joking around saying Crocs seem to me to be just a piece of rubber, right? But if you could sell that for $60, that's amazing. So it's no wonder that their stock's doing great, but I know everybody loves them. The Stock Explorer has me wanting to go to the Crocs store. We have one about 20 minutes away from where I live, and we can literally go and see for ourselves right in front of us as well. Of course, the website's there. Andre Southgate. So the wheel is run by a robot that I've got here called Bottissimo. Pardon me. And basically what happens is this robot keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. So it's not just about how long you're here. When I need names for the wheel, which when we get down to about 5 or 6 is when I'm going to start looking for some more, I will get them from our chat list and put them up in order based on who's been most, active in the chat. I think so, Fanatic Guide. I think so. I looked at the I looked at the website. See, one of the things that makes so much money in the world is when you come up with something that you are the best at. You know, there's a company out there called Yeti. Y-E-T-I, and they make coolers, right? Coolers that you put drinks and ice and food and stuff in or whatever. But the smallest one that holds like 12 cans of pop costs $400, right? And they can get it because there are people in the world who like expensive things, and that's fine. Or it's possibly because of the actual quality. We all understand that sometimes, very often in life, you get what you pay for. So it's not a surprise. You know, if somebody's buying a Cybertruck, it's because they understand that Tesla's doing a certain thing. Somebody like myself is lucky enough to have an Apple computer because I want it to work the way Apple computers work. You can certainly buy a better computer for less money if you're willing to use Windows, and there's really not that much difference between them when you get through all the arguments that everybody has all the time. But it's understandable. So when you can be the best in the world at something, Crocs is the best in the world at being that kind of shoe. I don't know exactly how they describe their shoes, if they describe them as clogs or what exactly they are, but I don't think there's any doubt that they are the leader on the planet. So anything else that looks or acts like Crocs, you have to say, oh, they're just like Crocs. But when you're the best in the world, you win. This is why Apple wins, this is why Harley Davidson wins, and this is why Crocs is winning. Not that I'm right, I'm just saying these are my opinions based on, we've been talking about this lately just because the Stock Explorer did a couple of videos and I found them entertaining. So, and you do have to treat yourself sometimes facing reality, otherwise what are we doing, right? So, pardon me. The weather here is changing so much. It's warm one day, it's freezing the next day. My voice just can't seem to find its footing. So Back Alley Stock Picks is here, and interestingly, I think they come to us from the Stock Explorer. So Back Alley Stock Picks happens to be a fellow Canadian. They're a truck driver, but they bring us a level-headed and down-to-earth look at some of the stocks that they consider both in the short and long term. I'm sure we're going to get into some crypto talk from them as well, and possibly get into some NFTs and stuff, because I can see they're talking about DeFi stuff and this and that. So hopefully everybody will follow Back Alley Stock Picks. I really like the fact that this creator, like I said, is giving us a down-to-earth, level-headed look at their ideas for the stocks that they're talking about. But then as well, I'm happy to see creators that first of all are out supporting each other, but secondly willing to collaborate with each other and share content in that way. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat or something that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment. Just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow, and I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Yeah, no, I shouldn't say warm, our new land. I shouldn't say warm. I just mean warm compared to the day before. So sometimes, you have to forgive me because I'm better with Celsius than I am with Fahrenheit, but our temperatures will go, anywhere up to almost 15 degrees and then be in the minus 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever you have here. And anywhere between a 10 to 15 to 20 degree jump is just wreaking havoc on those of us with allergies and things like that. So my voice has been struggling for a couple of weeks. We took a couple streams off last week, actually. Chris's Clever Craft is here in the house. With the shiny new internet to hold him together, which will be cool. So hopefully everybody will connect with him. I'm spinning the wheel right now. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat, but I see that Derek's Journey is here, and Be Amazing Sylvia actually just came off of Creator's Corner, a live stream with our dear friend Claymere just about an hour ago. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. Be Amazing Sylvia, of course, is from the Drop the Link Day crew. Emotion is in the house as well. I'm going to get a couple of these creators onto our wheel because they happen to be members, but we're going to take a break for about 3 minutes right now, and when we get back, we're going to look at Derek's Journey. All right, we are back and we're looking at John H. Shelton, Godzilla fan, vlogging and poems, which is the first of 2 channels from this creator. I'll show you both. Carpenter Self-Reliance, good to see you here. They're backed up with swapping playlists, which is really cool. Hopefully you'll find some more friends to do that with here. Anybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And Rock Chick Beauty, thank you for coming in. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. So, 2,550 subscribers for John H. Shelton. And on this channel, they're posting almost every day. As a matter of fact, you can see that it's more than once a day in most cases, which is really cool. A lot of short form content, but that's okay. And I want to show you their second channel as well. John H. Shelton is also a member of our Twitter list, along with a lot of other creators here in the chat. And anybody who tweets or retweets for Tuberchat gets added into that list automatically by me. The idea, of course, is there's over 100 creators in there now, and they are active in the Tuberchat family as well as active on Twitter and willing to share for others. So the idea is you might find some friends over there that you could trade favors with, especially if you're the kind of creator who enjoys sharing for others. You'll find yourself getting favored and trading those favors with other people over there. My peaceful moment, I hope I welcomed you a while ago. I know you've been here for a while, and I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Thank you, Towels Art and Game, for reminding everybody, yes, we are doing fantastic when it comes to those thumbs up again today. So thank you, everybody, for that. And let's spin the wheel. So I'm going to move a little bit faster now that we're in the second half of the stream. We've been on for just over an hour. And in just over another hour, we're going to go and watch a premiere from Kristen Walton. It's been a while since she's posted a video, but she's got something brand new for us to see. And you will be able to continue connecting the same way that we are here in Tuberchat during that premiere, during the live chat. I will leave this live stream running for an extra few minutes so we can clean up our connections here as well. We're going to get to as many channels as we can between now and then. And then, thank you. Yeah, Fanatic Guide is always working on videos. They post almost every day. They seem to premiere just about every video as well. So, Cute Goth Girl Gamer has 342 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they'll be thinking about. There's a lot more to this channel than gaming. She's been a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to me and to Tuberchat for a long time. She supports on all of my channels. And, like I said, there's a lot more to this channel than gaming. She will make music online and post those songs for everybody to enjoy. Sometimes she does StreamYard panels. Some of those go on for hours upon hours. You see a few 9.5-hour streams there. And then as well, sometimes she does random streams from work or from home. And of course, there's a lot of gameplay, and she mixes up the games that she plays as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Cute Goth Girl Gamer and find some of that support coming back to you after you do that. Let's spin the wheel and we'll get another channel up here. Now we're going to see what's happening with Makeup Mom and Son. Now, often I put this channel up. She's actually got 2 channels. So when we talk about Makeup Mom and Son, her son has another channel. We'll look at that in another moment here. And Makeup Mom and Son's been a dear friend. She's a very much loved and well-respected creator. She has been a moderator and a gold member here in Tuberchat for a very long time. We'll see her link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. And then as well, she does pure variety on her channel. So there's a lot of themed content. She does unboxings, tutorials, giveaways, a lot of live streams. Some are random, but sometimes she does series as well, like this What's That Channel About series of interviews that she's been doing. Katie from Poppin' the Popcorn is up next. That will be at the end of this month. We're still hoping to see a makeup date for Hilda DC, and I've been honored to have been interviewed by her as well. These, of course, turn into more discussions because, for the most part, we're all friends. Some of the Tuberchat family have been interviewed by Makeup Mom and Son, but she's also interviewed many more people, so you'll definitely meet more friends and family members there in that way. She'll always allow and encourage everybody to connect in her premieres and live streams the same way that we do here in Tuberchat, and she does the featured channels collaboration that we talk about all the time. So let me get the second channel up here, and Rock Chick Beauty, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, I'm going to make your channel the next one that we look at. Caden Plays It is the channel belonging to the son of Makeup Mom and Son. So I hope everybody will get behind this channel and support this as well. I can see I'm behind it, but I'm just going to take the latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so I can get caught up. And Caden Plays It now has 25 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 30 that they're thinking about. Of course, when it comes to younger creators, we always want to do as much as we can to encourage them, because I'm a big believer in creativity and trying to nurture that. If you were to ask me, you know, the difference between watching television or playing video games, I would always choose the latter, because at least, if nothing else, there is interactivity. A lot of times you're creating your own story by playing a lot of the games that are out there. So we expect to see a lot of that, and I'm not sure what else from Caden Plays It, but with such a young creator, they've got anywhere in the world they could go with their channel. So I hope everybody will get behind them and support them, and like I said, we'll push them up to maybe even 30 subscribers soon enough. Next, we're going to look at Rock Chick Beauty. Now, this is a longtime friend of Tuberchat as well. She's a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and she works very hard on her channel. You can see she's got some spectacular thumbnail work going on. She regularly refreshes the look of the channel. Over Christmas, we saw a different themed banner and avatar, and that can really bring a lot of attention to the talent behind the channel and its creator. So I hope everybody will connect with Rock Chick Beauty. She does a mix of videos and live streams. She does a pure variety on this channel, and it looks like she's going to be getting into even more live streaming soon enough. So I hope everybody will push her along. She's got 572 subscribers right now. We'd love to get her moving towards the 600 that she's thinking about. Thank you so much, Yarn Barf. Hopefully we'll see you again shortly. And Towels Art and Game, thank you so much for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to make their channel the next one that we look at. Towels Art and Game, of course, is a member, so they happen to be on the wheel, but we're just going to skip the line there and get them up next right away. Hopefully everybody will connect with Rock Chick Beauty. Like I said, they're an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They've been a friend of Tuberchat for a long time, and I think it's about 6 months ago. I'd have to go back and really look, but they gave their channel a refresh and a restart, and it's great to see them already well over halfway to the magical 1K. So hopefully everybody will help push this channel along like I was talking about. Now, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Towels Art and Game is coming up right now. This is an extremely supportive creator, so I actually have been lucky to catch them on a few live streams lately. But Towels Art and Game has been here in Tuberchat, I think, every day since finding us, as a matter of fact. They're extremely supportive. So today, encouraging everybody, of course, for those thumbs up. I appreciate that very much. But they're always engaging the chat, and I see Towels Art and Game out supporting everybody. The other thing that I noticed from this creator, more so than most, is that they are a real shining jewel when it comes to generosity and promoting others. So I see them putting posts out on Facebook, on Twitter, I'm sure even on Instagram as well. I'm on Instagram all the time. But Towels Art and Game has 191 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. So Andre Southgate, yeah, swapping playlists is a simple arrangement that you can make with other creators where you're just going to run a playlist of their videos and they're going to run a playlist of yours. You can imagine if you do that with many other creators, your hours are really going to start to stack up. But it's a great way to get a friendship started with another creator by trading favors. So Derek's Journey has just dropped a super chat on us as well. They've done that many times before. We'll look at that channel next for that reason. And thank you again, Rock Chick Beauty and Towels Art and Game, for your super chats. I really do appreciate that extra support. Towels Art and Game has been doing a lot of gameplay live streams lately. So I think they're going like every day by the look of it here. Borderlands is there. How to deflect conversation with T. I'm going to have to watch that. And see what they're doing here for short form content. And a lot of familiar faces there on the featured channels list, which is cool. So let's look at Derek's Journey now. I'm going to start moving a little bit faster because we've been on, like I said, for almost an hour and a half now. Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And you get them onto the wheel. They've actually got 3 channels, and we'll look at all of those when we get them up here. Kid Wonder's been with Tuberchat from the very beginning, and as a matter of fact, was so unbelievably supportive to me in the year before Tuberchat even started that they were the first creator chosen out of the Tuberchat family to be featured on episode number 2, and we're on number 335 today. So Derek's Journey is an extremely generous creator. He shows generosity in just about every way that you can on YouTube. We see the featured channels collaboration again, which is great. I think that speaks volumes about the character of the creator behind the channel. When we get into their videos, we see a lot of challenges, and Derek's Journey is trying to motivate us, particularly with fitness, more than anything else. But there is also a lot of variety on this channel. They give us a great look at the creator behind the channel and their family life, and they take us on tours of different places with them, which is really, really cool. I always like when I get a chance to get to know a creator behind a channel. So they're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And with 1,300 subscribers, I'm hoping we can start pushing them, get them on the road towards the 1,400 that they'll now be thinking about. So I'm going to spin the wheel. Thank you one more time, Derek's Journey, for your super chat again. And Chris's Clever Craft is looking for someone around the 900 mark. We got a couple right now. There's a couple of creators that are at 900 or above, and a handful of creators approaching 900. Be Amazing Sylvia was featured actually today on Creator Corner with Paul Blogs 2 and Claymere on her channel. Insane Finance, good to see you here again. Thank you for coming back in. Be Amazing Sylvia is part of the Drop the Link Day crew. So she has been with that crew for a long, long time. And I was just looking for something here. I can't seem to find what I'm looking for, but that's okay. You see a lot of familiar faces there with Team Build with Geo. We saw Just Teresa here. Thrill Seeks is on there. A lot of crossover with friends. Be Amazing Sylvia was talking in Creator Corner today and mentioning we've actually been friends for probably 2 years. Be Amazing Sylvia is somebody that I was introduced to that was inspirational in the creation of Tuberchat, because it's the generosity in creators like this willing to help each other. You know, and especially when you say, I'm going to start a live stream to let people connect with each other, just like what I see you do, and they say, I'll help you build it, instead of saying, no, don't compete with me, don't copy me, and things like that, which is really, really cool. And I think that speaks volumes about the creator behind the channel as well. So Be Amazing Sylvia has a couple of channels, actually. On this one, she's got 3,350 subscribers right now. She's fully monetized, of course. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships. And it's pure variety on this channel outside of the Drop the Link Day live streams. So there's a lot of variety in content. And when we look at Sylvia and C Daily, we see a second channel from this same creator. So I'm just going to take one of your latest videos here. Okay, you haven't been posting too much. I don't typically watch a lot of shorts, and I keep making this excuse, but I'm really not on the phone very much on YouTube. I'm almost always on a computer, so I don't actually watch as many shorts as anybody might think that I would. But I'm going to make sure I don't fall too far behind with Sylvia and C Daily. I hope everybody will connect with them on both channels. So Be Amazing Sylvia, and here she's got 180 subscribers already, so I'm hoping we can push them towards the 200 that they're thinking about. So next, I'm going to look at Kid Wonder and his 3 channels. Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream will be the first one that we look at. And this is an unbelievably generous creator. They actually have got memberships with 2 channels right now, which is overly generous. But 1,460 subscribers right now. I think that's a new banner as well. Pardon me for a second here. Alamatu Sadia Vlogs, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream. He's been playing some different stuff lately. I'm hoping at some point we're going to get a chance to play this 8-ball pool game. I've been known to play that myself many times before. It's just something, you know, we play different games on our phones. That was something I had played a while back. So we're hoping to do a challenge at some point in a collaboration. But Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream is approaching monetization here. I think they are working on watch hours now, so they'll definitely be willing to swap playlists if you want to reach out to them for that. When we look at Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, we see well over 3,000 subscribers. So this creator, like I said, has been with Tuberchat from the beginning. I was introduced to them well over 2 years ago, and they were so unbelievably supportive to me personally and with Tuberchat that they were the first creator selected out of the Tuberchat family to be featured on episode number 2 of Tuberchat. Kristen Walton, of course, was featured on episode number 1. She's my love. She is here with us as a member and a moderator. We'll actually be visiting her channel in another hour or so for a premiere. But it would make sense, of course. But Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is that much of an unbelievably supportive creator. So I'm just going to take one of your latest videos. I'll take this 20-minute one. I'm just going to add this into my catch-up list to make sure I don't fall too far behind. He streams frequently, so hopefully I'll catch you on a stream soon again. And I want to show you the last channel from this creator, the Mukbang show with Kid Wonder. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Our featured channel for today is ComNatural247. I hope you'll connect with them if you haven't already. Free Handy Made AU, good to see you in the house. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing that, but it's good to see you in the chat. And Chartomi Devio, thank you for coming back in. MinerZack123, I think, has actually been here from the beginning of the stream. I'm not sure if I welcomed you. I know you were here at the very beginning, but I just see you popping in again here, so forgive me if I missed you. The Mukbang show with Kid Wonder is the 3rd channel. We'd love to get this going for them. They're already halfway to the first 100, which is really, really cool. I hope everybody will support Kid Wonder on all 3 channels. So I'm going to get one more channel off of our wheel right now, and then I'm going to add some names from our chat list and see what we can do about that. Music Therapy Singular Piano Music is going to be featured tomorrow. And I was just hanging out with Emotion right before Tuberchat today. They did a live stream today where they did a compilation of a lot of their original works. This is a talented singer and songwriter with an official music channel. What we find on this channel more than anything else is their original works, like I was talking about, but then as well, they sometimes do premieres or live streams where they give us a compilation of those original works. They experiment with a small amount of other variety, including reaction videos. Yeah, I wonder about that. I got confused there, Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream. I thought that you were monetized. That's why I was kind of tripping when I first had mentioned that. So it's good to know Kid Wonder is monetized on that 2nd channel. Hopefully you'll set up some memberships and things like that soon. The Doom Wheel is in need of some help right now, Ghostly Winds, so I'm going to look over at my list and see what I could do about that right now. For anybody that is fairly new to Tuberchat, just keep in mind the wheel is run not just by how long you're here, but also how much you're interacting in the chat. So for the last stream, we weren't able to get to everybody. I'm going to put as many channels on the screen as I can within the next hour, but you just want to keep in mind it goes in order of how active everybody is in the chat, combined with how long you're here. So, Emotion is fully monetized, lots of ways to support him when we get there, including super chats and memberships. When we look at Writing with Emotion New Soul, we see a second channel from the same creator where we get a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of those original works from this talented singer and songwriter. So we get both a look at their writing process and the creator behind the channels, which is really cool. Fanatic Guide says, yes, the Wheel of Unknowing. It certainly is most of the time. So, I'll give anybody one guess as to who's going to be the first one to make the wheel today from our chat list. It's almost always, Facing Reality. She is always engaging conversation here in the chat and spreading a ton of positivity and motivation to others. Rose Kitchen will be on the wheel next, and then Come Hither with Heather is going to be coming up as well. Our featured channel for today is Calm Natural 247. I hope you'll connect with them if you haven't already. I'm going to spin the wheel. So, Writing with Emotion New Soul just hit another milestone. They've crossed 400 subscribers. They've got that nice and locked in now by the look of it. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 they'll be thinking about soon enough. So Scratch and Pete PA took a while to come up off the wheel today. Usually they're in the pole position, but I mixed it up a little bit. Kano Awala, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. Scratch and Pete PA usually sets up their premieres by the time we run on Saturday, and sure enough, there it is. So I'm going to set my reminder. You'll notice a glitch. I have to set it twice, not that it matters. I'm going to just keep doing it every time I see it. But these premieres run every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern around the lunch hour, and it is a very fast-paced, high-energy chat. Faster than Tuberchat, faster than most you've ever seen. And the reason why is because Scratch and PPA is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube in my almost 5 years now. And he gives so much support to so many creators, it literally seems like he's everywhere all the time. And all of that support comes back in a rush and flood of support back to him during these premieres. So it's also an interactive series of videos. And what that means is that if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do, then you have the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video. So it sets his series apart, makes it unique, and a lot of fun to be a part of. So I hope you'll take part in that. I hope you'll join us for the next premiere. I literally have a reminder set on my phone to make sure that I don't miss Scratch and PPA's videos. And I have to go back and count now. What did he do here? Let me see. We changed the week numbers. I forget if there was actually 52 weeks or if it ended at 50. And then it doesn't make sense that it would, though. So we're well over 50 episodes now, either way. Hopefully everybody will join him for that. The second week of 2022 is coming up this Tuesday for Scratch and PPA. And like I said, this is an interactive series of videos and an unbelievably wild chat for you to take part in. So I hope you'll come and see what on earth I'm talking about. Scratch and PPA is a shining jewel in the Tuberchat family and a great example of how creativity can be brought to the other social networks to build interactivity into your content and to draw outside traffic in. So I hope everybody will take some inspiration there as well. He's getting very close to 900 subscribers right now, so I'm hoping we can get him officially on the road to 1K within the next short while. Let's look at now Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC. Not sure if she's still in the chat because she was here right from the beginning of the stream, but we'll see what she's got going on her channel. It's always delicious looking content, of course, and she has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Tuberchat for a very long time. And as a member, of course, I put her channel on the wheel right away as soon as I saw her in the chat today. And we see a brand new video. So she's got a couple things here, one from a couple weeks ago and one from 10 days ago. I'm actually going to take both of these because they're fairly short and add them into my catch-up list. And I have seen Chef BC Cherry Bliss VSC both previously and lately out supporting other creators. So this is somebody who engages conversation and gives all kinds of support to others. I hope you'll enjoy some of that for yourself as you connect with them. So they've got some shorts videos. It's great to see that they're getting some activity there. And typically I'm expecting they will likely be posting at least once a week from now. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Again, if you have or want to swap playlists with other creators here in the chat for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Kristen Walton is coming up right now, so we'll have a look at this channel. We're actually going to go and get a really good look at it in another hour or just under. She's got a premiere coming up. Now, when that premiere runs, we'll be able to continue connecting the same way that we are here in her live chat as well. So you have that to look forward to. Her video today is going to be about 20 minutes long. So lots of opportunity to meet more friends. Many from the Tuberchat family, but she's got her own channel doing her own thing, so she'll likely have some more people for you to meet as well. God Soldiers is here. Good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Now, Kristen Walton is my love. She's here as a moderator and a member. We live together close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada, where it's literally freezing and dark out right now. But we've been together for a long time. But like I say, she has her own channel doing her own thing. You'll notice that she's got a lot of consistency in her thumbnails as well as her banner and avatar. So she's definitely putting a lot of work into that. You'll find a lot of unboxing videos, product reviews. There are collaborations with other YouTubers here, and then a lot of lifestyle videos as well. So quite a bit of variety. She typically puts out videos twice a week, has scaled it back now to maybe once a week for the next couple of weeks, but we're looking forward to the first video for 2022 right here. We're going to watch that, like I said, in just under an hour from now. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships, and she has had some success with shorts as well, hitting 20,000 views and almost 30,000 views on a couple of these things, which is really, really cool. I'm happy to see creators getting activity in that way. So we'll have a great look at her channel when we go there in a little while, and with 1,360 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her towards the 1,400 that she's thinking about right now. Chris's Clever Craft is coming up with some shiny new internet, so we'll see what they've got going on their channel. Their latest video was an unboxing, but Chris's Clever Craft actually brings us pure variety as well. Oh, and we've got something new coming up here. Let me go back to the search results just for a second. I want to set these reminders. Planting a plum tree, which is really, really cool, and another update video, which will be today, this afternoon, in a couple of hours. So that'll be cool. And Chris's Clever Craft always gives us a great look at the creator behind the channel. They've got featured channels here front and center on their front page, and I think that speaks volumes about a creator as well. And like I said, here's the latest unboxing video that I watched, but we get a lot of do-it-yourself videos here. We get a great look at their property and their home life. That's a perfect example right there, is this planting a plum tree. You know, I wish, I don't have, but I wish that I had the opportunity to have my own fruit trees. What a cool, cool thing that is. So I'll be looking forward to that. And we've hung out with Chris's Clever Craft a couple of times with premieres that have come up. Oh, as a matter of fact, see, I'm not thinking. Yes, we're actually going to raid that video. I thank goodness that sometimes I remember to make notes. We're actually going to raid this planting a plum tree video with Chris's Clever Craft on Monday, of course. So that will be very, very cool. And we've joined them a couple of times before. Of course, we'll be able to continue meeting new friends and family members over there with Chris. He brings fun everywhere he goes and is always encouraging others and spreading motivation. So he'll be happy to connect you with some more people while we're over there Crystal's Clevercraft is with us just about every single day, as a matter of fact. So let me see what I can do about adding a couple of names to the wheel, and then I'm going to spin again. Vibes with the Thompson Family and Kayla Marr will come up. Kayla Marr has been connected to Tuberchat for, I think, a couple of weeks now. I see this creator out supporting others, but this is the first time I think they made it into a live stream, so we'll be looking at that channel for the first time. And Ace Flaw 1 has been with Tuberchat from the very beginning. That is Andy. And yeah, 91 thumbs up, Fanatic Guide. Yes, thank you. For anybody that hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. Now, thank goodness that Scratch and PPA reminded me earlier today to put GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team on the wheel. I know she was live earlier today, and I'm so sorry because I missed it. I was working on the computer, but I wasn't able to get in there. Georgia Girl does a mix of videos and live streams on their channel. Oh, this is it. It was just a quick one, too. Now I really feel terrible about missing that. So, GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team, has been with Tuberchat as a member for a very long time. She's got 532 subscribers, so she's got that community tab rolling now, which is really cool. And this is an extremely supportive creator, so I see Georgia Girl out supporting others regularly, and then she will encourage and allow everybody to connect during her live streams as well. So I'm going to take this one, because it's 10 minutes long, I'm going to add this into my catch-up list and just see what you did on the stream that I missed. And make sure I don't fall too far behind with your channel. 345 Barry, good to see you here. I actually caught them for the first time on a live stream. Was that yesterday or the day before? I'm forgetting which day that was. But 345 Barry's been a friend for a long time. So Wolf Haunts Paranormal is coming up. Now this is a channel that we're just looking at for what I believe is the second time. Oh, I'm wrong. It's the first time. Wolf Haunts Paranormal. Oh, no, okay. Never mind. It is the second time. They were here yesterday, but they happen to have got a membership. Once in a while, you see that glitch. I don't think it'll come back. If you saw that for a quick second, it looked like we weren't subscribed, but we are. And when I click over to the channel, you'll see that notification bell is on. So 148 subscribers here. Now, I'm still getting to know this channel and its creator, but we've had quite a few channels in the paranormal genre come through and have been friends for a long, long time. So we're looking forward to Wolf Haunts Paranormal now as a part of the Tuberchat family. They happen to be a member, so we'll be looking at this channel frequently. Of course, we always put the members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Thank you, God Soldiers, for the thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. God Soldiers is a religious channel, but in that way, of course, you know, they're always spreading positivity and motivation in their own way. So I hope you'll connect with them if you haven't. And then, yes, 345 Barry, 345 Barry was cool hanging out with you. They had some friends from college in their live stream, along with some friends that we know both in and out of the Tuberchat family. I think that 345 Barry comes to us from Sam's Vlogs Trains and More, as a matter of fact. And when you get to 345 Barry, they actually showed us quite a few pictures of 345 trains the other day. So I still have a lot to learn when it comes to that, but 345 Barry's been a loyal and dedicated supporter for quite some time. So I hope you'll connect with them. And you did a great job on your live stream. I'm always happy when creators are able to keep up with the chat, and they did a good job. So Come Hither with Heather is coming up right now. We'll have a look at this channel. Again, they were recently featured. Today's featured channel is Com Natural 247. Come Hither with Heather has 429 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I see you've got a couple of things coming up here. So these are both live streams. It's great to see that you've got those set in advance. advance. We were talking about that earlier. The Stock Explorer asked about setting up a premiere, but the same goes for live streams. In my opinion, it's best to set these things up as far in advance as you can. And the reason why is because it can take, let's say, 48 to 72 hours even, it seems, to get your title, description, tags, and everything really set and settled into the YouTube algorithm system, so that by the time your video goes live, then they know exactly where to situate you. If you have been here in Tuberchat for the beginning of a live stream, especially over the last year, it has been unbelievably wild because of the work that's done. Obviously, so much consistency with Tuberchat, but also because I set the streams up in advance. Even if I don't make them public for several days, I'm usually setting them up at least 3 or 4 days in advance. I set up the live streams on Monday for the following weekend, so they're like 4, 5, 6, and 7 days in advance. And that is part of, I believe, what helps that Tuberchat really flies out the window as soon as we, go live every day. So I want to encourage everybody to do that where possible, both with live streams and premieres. You just want to set them up in the system as early as you can. You can have them private, but setting up a premiere a little bit early really gets a little bit of extra attention. And then as well, you can set up trailers on these things as well. So Come Hither with Heather is bringing us pure variety on their channel right now. I hope everybody will connect with them. They've got a premiere here as well. Now, I forgot to set the reminders here. I've been telling everybody we want to set all reminders for everything now when we see them. So I've got those things set, and hopefully you will too when you get there. So I'm going to put up Vibes with the Thompson Family, and these are both loyal and dedicated supporters. And Lenny the Lawyer Live, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Happy New Year to you too. They actually came in just as I turned the screen off yesterday. As soon as I put up my screen that says stream ending, Lenny the Lawyer Live made it in yesterday. But it's good to have you here. And Vibes with the Thompson Family has 1,170 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that they're thinking about. And thank you, everybody, for the reminders of the thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. We still got 45 minutes to go, so we got lots of time to put up lots of channels. I'm going to get as many channels on the screen as we can in the next 45 minutes or so. And I'm just having a look at my list to see what I can do about adding some names to the wheel. Yeah, we're getting close. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. We're in a good position right now. We might hit 100 before the end of today's live stream. And I do appreciate that from everybody. Pardon me, I just refreshed my pages here, so they're just lagging on me a little bit, but we'll get these things under control in a second. So Vibes with the Thompson Family we're looking at. Radical Productions is coming up. That's a wildly successful channel, and you'll see what I'm talking about soon enough. Ace Flaw 1's already on the wheel. My Peaceful Moment will come up, and Fanatic Guide will come up as well. So again, just keep in mind for anybody, even if you have been here many times, when I talk about the wheel, it's not just about how long you're here, but how much you're interacting with other creators. Is Rate It Riley still with us here? That was a brand new channel in the chat today. I'm just going to try to check. I'll spin for now. Vibes with the Thompson Family is extremely supportive. So they're doing pure variety on their channel, and I can see I'm getting close to falling behind here. I'm just going to take I'm going to take the 6-minute video, add this into my catch-up list here, and make sure I don't fall too far behind with your channel. Vibes with the Thompson Family has been a friend of Tuberchat for a long, long time, and I see them out supporting others as well. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, it's a typical occurrence that I run into Vibes with the Thompson Family. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. If I've missed a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @ Tuberchat Connect and Grow. Our new land is here for the second time. Yeah, thank you for that. Sometimes we get into very quick tutorials here. And we talk about things like how to feature channels on your front page, or some of the things that I have learned over the last couple of years as far as putting out videos and some of the things you can do to make your videos fly, right? They're very bite-sized pieces of information when we do share here. The idea is really just to encourage conversation in the chat so that we can all share our experiences, because I try not to tell anybody how they should run their channel. I try. I'm sure I slip and say you should do this and you should do that occasionally. I don't mean to. The idea is to come with a bit of experience, and then when we share information between ourselves, we can all make better decisions for our videos and our channels, myself included. I constantly strive to improve, both for myself and for channels I run for others. And, oh, let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Ace Flaw 1 is going to come up next. And let me make sure I didn't make a mistake here. I might have made a mistake. Yeah, I can't be certain. I hope I didn't rip off somebody's chance for the wheel there. Ace Flaw 1 is coming up now. So Ace Flaw 1 is Andy. And I remember this creator so clearly because they've been with me since the very beginning. So they were with me on my personal channel before we even started Tuberchat for some Playlist Buddies experiments we were doing while we were getting ready. I've been connected to them for about 2 years. They got 3,500 subscribers right now and still growing. They're still back after 335 episodes of Tuberchat. They're still with us almost every day, growing their channel and meeting new friends and things like that the right way. There's all that fluff and stuff. We looked at that channel earlier as promised. Hopefully you got my Instagram message, but I missed a super chat from all that fluff and stuff yesterday. So we started with them on the wheel today, and we had a look at that channel a little while ago. So thank you for that extra generosity. And I was looking to see if Rate It Riley was still here. Maybe not. They were brand new in the chat earlier. Miss Gigi, let's see if you're still with us. Maybe not. First time fishing adventures. Maybe not. Okay, I'll start doing this thing manually now. And let's see what we got in the chat here for creators that have been with us for a while. Music Therapy is going to be featured tomorrow. As a matter of fact, today's featured channel is Calm Natural 247. Now, Andy does more travel videos than anything else, but he's got a lot of variety on his channel. He's talking about going skiing tomorrow, so hopefully you'll get that filmed as well. Music Therapy singular piano music will be coming up. Our new land, let's get you onto our wheel as well. They've been with us for a while. And let's get Mortgage with Me. And I'll add some more names in a moment. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And it looks like I don't really need to race. We still got over half an hour to go, so we're going to get as many channels on the screen as we can. We might be able to get to everybody today. And then we're going to go and watch a premiere from Kristen Walton. We'll be able to continue connecting in her live chat the same way that we are here in Tuberchat, and I will leave this live stream running right up until that premiere starts so that we can clean up our connections here. So Lenny the Lawyer Live, can you talk about the different types of YouTube advertising, the pros and cons of each method? So I'm assuming that you're asking me as an advertiser. So YouTube has the banners that you can see when you have a watch page up. Let's put a video up here just for a quick second. I'm not going to run it, but we'll have a look at this screen. Often you will see a banner that shows up here, and then the most common are pre-roll ads or ads that run in the middle or at the end of a video, and we've all seen these, right? So The truth of the matter is, I don't have enough experience myself running YouTube advertisements to be able to be any kind of authority or give advice. However, they are so unbelievably easy to measure that it's incredible. So, I am a big fan of using platforms natively. There are a lot of third-party companies that you can use to advertise that will run your YouTube ads for you. Same goes for Facebook, same goes for Instagram, TikTok, anywhere else. I'm a big fan of trying to do it yourself natively on the platform first, because then you get a real idea of exactly what it costs. Because when you use a third party, they may get bulk discounts, but it could be more expensive in the long run. You just have to check those out. I love the idea of online advertising because it's measurable. You can literally find out, you know, if I put out an ad and I ran it 10,000 times, how many people actually clicked on it. You know exactly how much per click you're paying. Now, I believe that when unsure, a mix of all available formats is what somebody would be going for. So for instance, you know, we all know pre-roll ads or ads that run in the middle and end of live stream or videos of any kind, but those banner ads can be helpful as well. So that's the reason that they offer them, right? And I think a mix is a good idea for anybody starting, because unless you are able to talk to, you know, focus group of lawyers that have advertised on YouTube in the different formats to give advice, the really only way to know is to get out there and like do a few yourself. Now, of course, budget is always considerable, right? You have to think about like what's within your constraints, or your, you know, it doesn't always have to be a constraint, but you know what I mean when you're going to budget out some money for advertising. At least with the idea of being able to measure, you can get some branding going on by having people, you know, see your ads once in a while, but then see those banners from time to time. Forgive me, I feel like I'm leaving out a type of advertisement that's available on YouTube, and for the life of me, I can't remember if they just show up in the search results or if they show up on watch pages, similar to a banner. I wish I could be of more help, but until I run ads of my own, which I have not yet, my advice has to be limited. And then what UK time? So 3:45. It's a premiere that's going to run in about a half an hour from now. It's going to start. Forgive me, there's another channel in here. Of course, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that, but I'm going to see what they've got here to say. Forgive me while I just drag a window all over the place here. And we'll talk about Mortgage with Me. So I'm happy to see that we've got a lot of financial channels now. We talked about this earlier. So forgive me, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but yes, support each other. Absolutely, we should. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members here. Our instructions are in the video description, and they'll give you an idea of how to connect with people. The only thing I have to suggest, though, is that for the most part, everybody here is going to be English only, and myself especially. So I have to insist on English just so that I can moderate the chat. Thank you so much, Ghostly Wins, for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. Ghostly Wins has been an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. They're actually responsible for the naming of my catch-up list that I use to stay caught up with creators. Thank you for the positivity and for that generosity. I really do appreciate that. They've done that many times before. And Mortgage with Me, yeah. So they're bringing us a look at budgeting. Now, I'm still getting to know the content on this channel, but they're talking about the idea of saving money more than anything else. And I'm so thankful to have channels like this, because when we all are thinking about, or most of us, monetizing our channels, wouldn't it be a wonderful world if we can maximize the impact of the income that's going to flow in after we're monetized, right? So Mortgage With Me is going to help us with that, and hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. We don't have a sub count on this channel right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards their next milestone. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. And pardon me just for a second. You know, when you have notifications and you accidentally hit one and then your phone starts going all over the place. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything if anybody reached out on Instagram. So, Laneka's Corner, good to see you here. And forgive me, I feel like I missed another channel coming into the chat. Yes, VR Josie, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. And then thank you, yes, Lenny the Lawyer Live. Thank you for encouraging everybody for those thumbs up. I'll tell you what, though. I intended, and I don't know if I will, but I intended on doing some advertising on YouTube, particularly for the copyright-free music channel. If I do any of that myself, then I will remember to reach out to you and let you know what I'm going to do. I'll probably do tutorials about it so that I can show everybody what to expect. But thank you for the idea. So Ghostly Winds is coming up right now. And they got 688 subscribers here. So Ghostly Winds has been a longtime friend of Tuberchat. And like I said, we joke because they actually are responsible for me renaming my catch-up list so that I can stay caught up with channels. Faye Blatcher, thank you for coming in. They happen to be a member, so we'll get them onto the wheel right away. And yeah, thank you. Come Hither with Heather. I will let everybody know. Anything that I do, I'll share information. Actually, now that I think of it, I did actually advertise for the small, I think I put like $10 or something, and advertised a unlimited or unlisted version of the trailer that you see on the Tuberchat channel when you first go there with that Star Wars writing and everything. I had done a 30-second one, and I forgot about that because I wanted to test one of those third-party companies. I think I threw $10 at it and got like almost 1,000 views or something like that. But that was not real advertising. That was me just wanting to see that one quick thing. I have to go back and remember what on earth I did because it was 1.5 years ago. But if I do any more, I'll make sure everybody knows. The LJ family, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. And Ghostly Winds does a mix of retro gaming on their channel. So they do videos and live streams. I've been lucky to catch them in live streams several times. And what you'll find is this is a creator with an unbelievably positive attitude. They show generosity in ways even over and above that we usually talk about here on YouTube and in the YouTube streets, if you want to put it that way. I hope everybody will connect with them. They're doing great. I'm happy to see this channel climbing along. Hopefully we'll get them towards 700 subscribers soon. I'm just going to take... I'll take your long video here. I'm just going to take that replay and add that into my catch-up list. And Ghostly Winds is a kind of creator that when you get to their live stream, you can feel their positive energy. You know, they really give you the impression that they're having a great time and a lot of fun while they're engaging in their content and keeping up with the chat, which is really cool. It draws me to creators like this, and we've got a few gamers that, you know, kind of have that attitude, which is really, really cool. But you will find a lot of retro gaming here, and surprisingly, you know, I grew up with this stuff, Sega, Nintendo, and all that, but there are a lot of games that Ghostly Winds plays that I haven't seen before or don't remember, so you might find some nostalgia here, and you might learn a thing or two, so I hope everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. My Peaceful Moment is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. My peaceful moment is here with just over 1,000 subscribers. So they've got it locked in with about 1,060. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,100 that they're thinking about. I'm still getting to know the content on this channel as well. I'm going to take this video that's right on your front page, and I'm going to add that into my catch-up list so that I can get caught up with your channel a little bit and get to know your content a bit better. One of the reasons I like putting channels on the screen the way we do here in Tuberchat is so that I can get to know the channels and the creators, and every time you're here I can do hopefully a better job of promoting you. But my peaceful moment for the most part seems to be bringing us pleasing visuals and audio, much like our featured channel for today, Com Natural 247. So here we go. Listen to the rain and thunder, and they've got pleasing visuals for us to see while we're looking at that. They're mixing up some long and short form videos. I'm not sure if you're going to get into live streams. Some of these are long, right? A couple of hours. Typically that's live streaming, but it's great that you've got long form and short form videos. You can chop those into playlists and then give people a lot of different things to look at. These channels are great because you can leave a lot of this stuff running either in the background or run a playlist, or, you know, just check it out for a positive pick-me-up in the day, things like that. So let's look now at Faye Blatcher. This is an extremely supportive creator. So she's been a member here in Tuberchat for quite some time now, but she is somebody who's out supporting other creators and always engaging conversation as well. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, it's often that I run into Faye Blatcher, and like I said, always engaging conversation. So when you do that for a host, whether it's in a premiere or a live stream, you're always doing a great service for them, because you're sending engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm to let YouTube know that this content, you know, is very engaging, as it would make sense. And Faye Blatcher's great at this. So 2,400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 2,500 that she's thinking about. It's pure variety on this channel, and she's posting fairly frequently, as we can see. So she just put a brand new video out today, and then a couple of days ago, a couple of days before that, or a day before that. So she's really doing great with consistency, and I'm hoping everybody will enjoy the kind of support that comes back from her after you connect with her. We're at 98 thumbs up, so if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today, I'm hoping that you will. They really do help, of course, and I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it. You don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. It looks like we're going to be able to get everybody on. Kristen Walton has a premiere that's going to come up in about 25 minutes from now. Everybody will be able to continue connecting and meeting new friends and family members while that premiere runs, and I'll leave this live stream running right up until the beginning of that so we can clean up our connections here. Radical Productions has got 6,500 subscribers. So I had said 7,000 earlier, but they're definitely approaching that. They're going to have it in no time. Now, Radical Productions has actually been a friend of Tuberchat for quite some time. They are an extremely supportive creator. They are out commenting on videos more than anything else, but I run into them regularly, so hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back from them as well. Lil Red and Bunny Tracks is the second channel from TWT TV. We'll have a look at both of those when we get them up here as well. I put them on the wheel right away the last time they were here. I think we managed to not get to their channel, but we'll make up for that today, and I'll get some more names onto our wheel in another second here. Radical Productions says on their banner they're uncovering the truth of systemic oppression from coast to coast and everywhere in between. Proceeds from their organization will be directed towards initiatives to end homelessness in America, and they're bringing a lot of awareness to homelessness as an idea. So I'm going to take your latest video. I know it's a very short one, but I'm just going to add it into my catch-up list, and that will allow me to stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. But you'll want to see some of the things that Radical Productions is doing, because they're giving us a real-world look at some homelessness as an issue more than anything else. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and I'll add some more names right away. And look at that luck, TWT TV and Lil Red and Bunny Tracks. As soon as I add you to the wheel, you come up right away. That's been a rare occurrence lately. This is a creator with 2 channels. It's actually a dynamic family of creators on TWT TV. Now that is Lil Red and Bunny Tracks. This is their main channel, if you want to put it that way. Now they do a lot of variety here, and we get a great look at the creators and their family life behind the channel. And then of course they have their second channel that's here today, which is Lil Red and Bunny Tracks. And this is where we get to see music videos made by the same creators behind TWT TV, which is really, really cool. I'm just going to take your latest video here and add it into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. That's ironic that you happen to walk in and get added onto the wheel and come up on the screen right away. So I want to make sure we don't miss anybody. If we can get a few more channels up, that will be great. I'm going to get as many as I can before we go. First Time Fishing Adventures, Leneka's Corner, and Lenny the Lawyer Live will be coming up right now. And we've still got a few more channels on the wheel. Let's spin. And we'll see who's coming up next. Lil Red and Bunny Tracks and TWT TV has been longtime friends of Tuberchat, actually, and both of their channels have been featured within the last year or so. Our New Land is coming up right now. Now, let me see if we looked at this channel once already on our screen. I think this is the first time we're looking at them, so I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your 11-minute video here, and I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Oh, adventuring all summer, all that fluff and stuff. Yeah. Chicken dinner. Yeah, it is winter chicken dinner. It's ironic too. The last time, so all that fluff and stuff gave us a super chat yesterday, and I missed it. So we put them on the wheel today, and we looked at their channel a while back. But they had given a super chat a couple of weeks ago. We were talking about Kentucky Fried Chicken, so we literally went out the next day and got Kentucky Fried Chicken with that. We hadn't had it in a while. But it's funny how some of these stories come together. But all that fluff and stuff is bringing us a lot of outdoor content, as we saw. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. You'll see what they're talking about as they've been adventuring all summer, as they say. So Our New Land, I'm looking forward to getting to know your content and your channel. But thank you for being here again. And yeah, Towels Art and Game, I'm sure we'll get there. I think everybody's given the thumbs up, so if another couple of people come in, we might actually hit it. If not, we'll get it on the replay anyway. But I do appreciate all those thumbs up from everybody. We're so close, but I'll bet that everybody here in the chat has probably already given it, and those with extra accounts have probably done that favor as well, and I really do appreciate that. Towels Art and Game is always encouraging positivity between creators. So Rose Kitchen is here as well with over 1,000 subscribers. I don't want to fall too far behind with your channel, so I'm going to take your creme brulee recipe. That's Kristen's favorite, so we'll have a look at how you do this. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up a little bit, make sure I don't fall too far behind with your channel. And Rose Kitchen has been here for pretty much the whole live stream, so I'm hoping everybody will connect with them. Lenny Lawyer Live put up another YouTube channel yesterday. Second channel, some of the content similar to your main channel. Can that negatively affect your main channel? Only in the idea maybe of confusion. So my expectation is this: as long as you're working on both channels as individual channels, you're doing all the right things for both, you will get whatever natural crossover between the two anybody could expect. In my experience with online social media for the last forever, it seems to be 30% maximum. So you wonder to yourself, if you have 2 Facebook pages, or you have 2 Instagram accounts, or 2 YouTube channels, why wouldn't everybody want to follow you on both if they're willing to follow you on one? But it just doesn't happen. I can't for the life of me figure out why. 30% seems to be the absolute maximum. So I don't think you run into a risk of having any trouble there, because the people who really love you will follow you on both, and everybody else will be there for the content that they choose between the 2 different channels. So, you know, hopefully that's useful. It's just the way it is. Like I said, I don't want to say that I'm right. This is in my experience, but I do have a lot of experience when it comes to all the social media platforms over the last, let's say, 25 to almost 30 years, or whenever CompuServe was around. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. But I'm always happy to see creators break into second channels when it's appropriate. So you'll see what you're going to do with both. If someday it seems that they could have both been melded into one, you can always combine them. And if not, then everybody will wish you well on both of those channels. I'll be looking forward to seeing the second one. So Lekneka's Corner is here. This is another creator who's frequently here with us in Tuberchat. They've got 1,800 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,900 they'll be thinking about. We can see that they're bringing us a lot of health information here. So I'm just going to take one of your latest videos and add this into my catch-up list so that I can get caught up with your content. I'm still getting to know the content on this creator's channel, but hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. You know, I'm always happy to have anything that has to do with healthy living, healthy eating, nutrition, finance, all of the things that we all have in common. So I'm sure we're all going to be able to grab some kind of information and possibly even inspiration from this channel. So, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. In the chat, other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And it looks like we're going to get to everybody's channel. Outdoor Jack, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Just dropping a link. And this is for Kristen Walton's premiere, and that will be running in another 15 minutes. So we're still going to get through more channels here. Let me spin the wheel. And then anybody can head over there whenever you would like to. Please don't forget to give her a thumbs up on the way in. Thank you for all the thumbs up here. We actually hit our 100. So on my screen it says 101. Thank you everybody for that. I really do appreciate that. I don't usually put a lot of focus on the numbers, but because we've been very busy over the holidays, even more so than usual, it's been fun because we've hit 100 so often. Fanatic Guide is here. This is an extremely supportive creator. They've been a friend for a long time. They support on all of my channels. They have done an unbelievably fantastic job as a friend and supporter on our music channel, helping us get that going. We already blew way past the hours on that channel a long time ago and are still working on subscribers, but that's partially and very much due to Fanatic Guide and being there every day and hanging out. I'm just going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list. I don't know why I haven't caught any of these premieres lately, so I'm in the part of the year where now my outdoor work has calmed down like I had expected. It's a little bit later than I expected, but I should be able to catch a lot more. Fanatic Guide premieres almost every day. I see you've been doing a couple of streams too, so that's cool. There's a lot more to this channel than gaming though as well. They've got some wild success on a lot of videos, many over 10,000, one at over 20, one now at over 40, one approaching 70, and one that we've watched climb tens of thousands of views to now over 82,000 views. So there's obviously a lot of knowledge in this creator, lots to be learned from, as well as hopefully motivated and inspired by with Fanatic Guide. They always engage the chat, and they are always spreading positivity and motivation to others as well. And it's fitting that the next channel that we'll look at is Facing Reality, because I talked about these two creators at the very beginning of the stream today for the same reason. Facing Reality is always at the head of the list when it comes to engaging conversation, both here in Tuberchat and outside. Everywhere that she goes, she brings interactivity and is always spreading positive messages in a fun way, like she says on her channel. After you connect with her, you'll find that kind of support coming back to you as well. And I keep saying it, but when you engage conversation in anybody's live chat, you're always doing a great service for them by sending engagement signals into the algorithm. 345 Barry, I didn't put you on the wheel yet, I guess, eh? I'm going to start racing through channels because we want to get through everybody if we can. I don't want to leave anybody out today. We weren't able to get to everybody yesterday. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. Did I not put your channel up today yet? I think not. Yeah, I'm going to have to move it now. Facing Reality, like I said, is always engaging conversation. She's out supporting everybody. So I'll put VR Josie up, and let's say that's it for today. These will be the last 7 channels that we look at. Forgive me for anybody that I have missed. And Facing Reality, like I said, is engaging conversation, but always motivating, always fun in the chat as well. We see that here in Tuberchat, and you'll see it on your own channel as well. And then, thank you, Lenny, the lawyer live. As much as I don't like to be pessimistic, that's a bit of a stretch. Once we hit the 100, that's great, and we will get a few more on replays. We actually do quite well when the live streams have hit 100 to get a little bit farther. But thank you for that. Thank you for all the thumbs up. We might actually do it. The other day we had a record day. We hit 135 before the live stream was even done, which is just crazy. And I hope everybody's taking advantage of that, because my guess is that it's because the everything is busy now. You know, we've got a lot of countries on lockdown, going in and out and things like that. Not to mention the cold weather and climates like mine is causing people to be online much more. So there are a lot of eyeballs on YouTube and everywhere else these days. And I hope that you're running premieres and live streams for that reason. Outdoor Jack, I'm just going to take this video here and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list to make sure I catch up with your channel and don't fall too far behind. I'm still getting to know the content here, but we've seen Outdoor Jack before. I'm hoping we can everybody will connect with them. They've got 1,200 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. Happy Lux is in the house. Happy Lux is a dear friend of mine and has literally helped us meet hundreds of new friends and family members for Tuberchat and for my personal channel. Happy Lux is now well over 50,000 subscribers. I forget. He's just killing it right now. He's doing a lot of reaction videos, doing gaming live streams, and runs a growth stream similar to what we do here in Tuberchat, where you will definitely meet lots more friends and family members in the same way. Popping the Popcorn, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Music Therapy, singular piano music. I got to change the way I look for this. That title for your channel will start having better search results probably within the next week or so. They just changed their name. It usually takes a couple of weeks to settle in the system, but I'm going to type something into the chat here that you can either type out for yourself or copy and paste, and that will help you find this channel. They're actually going to be featured tomorrow. Today's featured channel is ComNatural247. 460 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. And forgive me, I'm going to really race through channels now. I just want to get these last 6 up here on the screen. I did add Free Handy Made AU, and I will put up Happy Lux in a quick second. 345 Barry. Oh, yeah, be careful, all that fluff and stuff. I did a lot of chopping wood when I was a kid. My grandparents were snowbirds, and that's what we call anybody who lives in Canada but spends 6 months of the year in the United States. And they had a place in Florida. They lived in a cottage way up in the, cottage area here in Ontario, Canada, with the sweltering heat and everything else. But my grandfather would have me chop a lot of wood for the fire. And I enjoyed doing it, actually. It's great exercise and this and that. But I know how dangerous it can be as well. 345 Barry has 313 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 they'll soon be thinking about. Call Me Ender. Good to see you in the house. Baskets Resale. Good to see you here. Looks like I'm going to go just a moment or two over time. But Kristen Walton's going to run her premiere in another few minutes. I'm not going to get her to move it. I'm just going to drop the link again right now. And anybody can hop over there anytime. The live chat's already running. Of course, you can meet more friends and family members over there. I caught 345 Barry on a live stream the other night for the first time, which was really cool. I hope everybody will connect with them, because obviously we've got a mix of videos and live streams over here. I'm just going to spin the wheel. We'll get Popping the Popcorn on here along with my dear friend Happy Lux. And I'm going to race through these channels. So forgive me, everybody. It's not like I don't want to put attention on everybody. I just want to try to get everybody up here if I can before we go. We are expecting to go and visit Kristen Walton in 7 minutes for her premiere. That'll be about 20 minutes long. So you'll have lots of opportunity to meet more friends and family members. Of course, those who come over from Tuberchat here, and then as well anybody else that's over there. She's got her own channel doing her own thing with her own following and everything else. She's going to take your latest friend mail video here, freehandly made AU, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. And what that will allow me to do is I'll run my catch-up list after the live stream today and make sure I stay caught up with your channel and don't fall too far behind. And tomorrow we're back 3 hours earlier than today. And our featured channel for today is Natural 247. Tomorrow will be music therapy, singular piano music. Popping the Popcorn has been previously featured on Tuberchat. She does movie reviews on her channel. And this is an interesting one because this one is pure opinion. So as you get to know Katie, you'll get to know her taste in films. And she will sometimes do compilations and different fun things on her channel, as well as live streams with panels, as we can see right here. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. And then as you get to know Katie, she will also take requests if you'd like to know her opinion on some of the films you may or may not have already seen. 150 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 200 that you'll be thinking about. And next we're going to look at Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. This channel is actually going to be featured on Monday. We feature a different channel almost every single day here on Tuberchat based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. And this is a creator who's here with us almost every single day. Now, obviously, they're bringing us a lot of beauty products more than anything else, and are a very engaging host as well. So we don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone they're looking towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones, whether we're working on our first 5 or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 subscribers or more. So we just want to push each other along as much as we possibly can. So again, forgive me everybody, but I am just racing through channels as quickly as I can. Lenny the Lawyer Live will soon be bringing us a second channel as well. Excuse me. I think I've hit the limit for my voice today. Lenny the Lawyer Live obviously is bringing us legal talk. So specifically has mentioned, for legal advice, and you'll be able to learn better from Lenny the Lawyer Live. You want to actually be in the presence of a lawyer. But Lenny the Lawyer Live is shedding a lot of light on some issues that are out there and very common between people when we think about legal advice. So I'm really happy to have this channel in our collection in the Tuberchat family, because when we talk about healthy living, healthy eating, especially finance that I've been putting a lot of focus on lately, but now legal advice is something that all of us eventually are going to need in our lifetime. So it's great to have a friend that we can learn from and be comfortable with, that we can reach out to as well and learn from. So 83 subscribers right now on their main channel. Hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already, and we'll be looking forward to their second channel coming up as well. And then let's spin the wheel. I'm going to drop the link again for Kristen Walton's premiere that is coming up. And just please remember to give her a thumbs up on the way in over there. VR Josie is coming up right now. This creator originally comes to us from Instagram. They've been with us for a few weeks now. And thank you, Lenny the Lawyer Live. It's always a pleasure having you in the chat. I appreciate your engagement in the conversation. You know, it really does help the stream when people do that, and not to mention breaks away from the monotony of me just putting the channels up. While my advice is not always the most helpful, I try to do what I can, but the conversation really helps because I learn as well, especially when people chime in here in the chat. We can all learn from each other, so I appreciate it very much. VR Josie has 44 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 50 that they'll soon be thinking about, get them halfway on that road to the first 100. I see you've got a couple new videos, so I'm going to take your latest one, add it into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind with your channel. Like I said, this is a creator who comes to us originally from Instagram, so I hope everybody is utilizing the other social networks to draw in outside traffic. We have a Facebook group, we have a Twitter list, and we have a subreddit that you are able to utilize in different ways. The Facebook group and the subreddit, of course, you can post your videos, and then with our Twitter list, you'll find more friends over there as well. I forgot to put Happy Lux up here, but we'll get them up. That's a dear friend. 543 subscribers for First Time Fishing Adventures. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. It's great to see that they've got their community tab there now, and they're obviously doing a mix of videos and live streams, so I'm hoping we'll catch them on those as well. First Time Fishing Adventures is also out supporting other creators, so when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself, I end up running into First Time Fishing Adventures regularly. And then thank you, Lenny the Lawyer Live. It's really difficult for me here in Tuberchat to be able to get into a lot of the deep dive talks. I hope eventually to get into doing some more videos for Tuberchat where there are concise, clear tutorials for exactly how to do this and how to do that, right? But I have done a lot of interviews on a lot of other channels where we get into a lot more talk and theory when it comes to marketing and some of the things that really help. It comes down to psychology a lot of the time. Not that I'm a psychology expert, it just has to do with the marketing, as you can imagine. But I appreciate your kind words. So as well, Baskets Resale is an extremely successful creator, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in a quick second. I'm just going to take their latest video puzzles that sell on eBay. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. I do a lot of eBay work as well. That's another part of my full-time gig, is working on some of that. But this is a creator we can definitely learn from when it comes to buying low and selling high, so I hope everybody will check that out. And when we look at their original channel, Baskets, we're going to find out that this creator has got now what I believe is 7,000 subscribers. Yeah, 7,170 subscribers. So there's obviously much to be learned from these creators, as well as entertained and inspired by. We get a lot of outdoor footage, camping and hiking and things like this from this creator. A shoe review there I recently watched, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. But they've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. SNC Fam, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get Call Me Ender up here. This has been a long time. Dear friend to Tuberchat, another extremely supportive creator. He supports on all of my channels and does a lot of Dead by Daylight gameplay, but is mixing it up. He did a poll the other day asking everybody what they would like to see on their channel. It happened to be live right now, so maybe after Kristen Walton's premiere, we can head over there and visit them if they're still on. More Dead by Daylight gameplay here. And Call Me Ender has 517 subscribers. Great to see they've got their community tab. Like I said, they happen to be a very loyal and dedicated supporter and have been for a long time. They're a member, so I put them on the wheel as soon as they got here earlier. Now we're going to look at Happy Lux, who's a dear friend of mine who runs a growth stream very similar to Tuberchat. And SNC Fam will be the last channel that we look at for today. But thank you everybody for the time that you spent. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the way out. Give Kristen Walton a thumbs up on the way in. I've dropped that link a few times, but it's also pinned so you can get to it easily. There it is right there. Kristen Walton is my love. She's here as a member and a moderator. We live together close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada. Happy Lux, I was very mistaken by saying 50,000 subscribers. They actually have over 62,000 now. So they are, you know, Happy Lux continues to grow. He's been doing a lot of reaction videos on his channel, a lot of gaming as well, and then growth streams that we see regularly. So hopefully you'll join him for that. You'll meet lots of friends and family members over there. He's been with Tuberchat from the beginning. You can see I'm also a member on Happy Lux. Like I said, he's been a dear friend from the beginning. When I had this is a literal true story. When I met Happy Lux in another growth stream 2 years ago, I literally said, I'm going to start another growth stream like yours. And he said, I'll help you build it. And that's literally, like, so sometimes I paraphrase and tell that story, but that's absolutely the case with Happy Lux. God Soldiers, forgive me, I didn't get your channel up. That's going to be, oh, and Tellard Maid, I'm so sorry, it's been a while. My goodness. Okay, I'm overtime. Kristen Walton's premiere is already running, but I'm just going to get God Soldiers up here. They have been a loyal and dedicated supporter for a while now. They've got a religious channel, but it's obviously positive in that way. So I want to put that up for a quick second. And Tellard Maid has been with us for a long, long time today. So I'm just going to put that channel up. Forgive me because I'm really racing through these. But those are going to be the last channels that we look at. Forgive me for anybody that we didn't get to today. Kristen Walton's premiere is already running. We've dropped the link a few times. It's pinned right now. Please give her a thumbs up on the way in. I'll see you over there. You'll be able to continue connecting with more creators the same way that we have here. And she's got her own following, so there's more people that we haven't seen today over there. Tellard Maid, thank you so much for hanging out. Forgive me for taking so long to get your channel on the wheel and the screen, but I do appreciate the fact that you have been a friend and a supporter for a long time. So let me take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list. Last channel that we're going to look at is SNC Fam. I've had the pleasure of hanging out with them a couple of times on live streams lately, so let's see what they got going on here. Oh, am I mistaken? I'm mistaken. I'm mixing up your channel. I'm so sorry, SNC Fam. But it's great to see that you're posting so frequently. I'm just going to take another video from you and add it into my catch-up list so I can catch up. And thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. LSP, the Golden Artist, thank you for coming in. Forgive me, that's all the time we have for today. We'll be back tomorrow 3 hours earlier than we were today and 3 hours earlier again on Monday. Twisted V Twin Garage has been a longtime friend of Tuberchat. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me again, everybody, for the channels we didn't get to. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, and I will drop the link one more time for our raid. We're going to go over and visit my love, Kristen Walton. She's got a premiere running right now. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.